May the words of my mouth and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable to you, O Lord, our strength and our Redeemer. Amen. Well, it was back in 1843 that Charles Dickens wrote A Christmas Carol, and we've been calling people Scrooge ever since, if they're miserly, greedily, or bitter, or saying that bah humbug at Christmas time. Actually, perhaps nowadays we even use the word a Grinch, but Scrooge anyway. So, Scrooge was visited by the spirits of Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future, and his attitude began to soften as he experienced the compassion and the joy. And when he awoke on Christmas Day, he was a changed man. Scrooge was redeemed. He'd been given a chance to change his ways. He didn't do anything to earn it, it was a gift. And his attitude was completely transformed, and he started to make amends for his previous actions. He was unbound from all those chains that had dragged him down. He couldn't contain his joy. He went out and he bought the prize turkey and took it to Tiny Tim's house, generously tipping the boy whom he sent in errand. He gave a generous donation to the man who the previous day he'd sent away for asking for alms for the poor. Everything he saw gave him pleasure. He went to his nephew's house and asked if he could join them, having previously turned down the invitation. And they gladly invited him in. And the next day, he raised the salary of his clerk, the father of the disabled boy, Tiny Tim. And he became as good a master, as good a friend, as good as the old city knew, as Charles Dickens told us. The last sentence in the book is said by Tiny Tim, who says the iconic words, "God bless us, everyone." What if we actually believe that God has already blessed everyone? There's a carol in here, we're going to sing it in a minute, 240. Take a quick look at it. Hark the herald angels sing. Peace on earth, peace on earth. God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise. It was written in 1739 by Charles Wesley, and it was his response to the Calvin understanding that only some are elected and chosen for heaven. Charles Wesley, along with John Wesley, thought that God offers grace to us all. So here we get peace on earth, peace for all, not just some. God and sinners, not just the elect. Joyful all ye nations rise, all the nations, many nations. So God sent Jesus to this world to be among us, choosing an unmarried woman, an obedient carpenter, humble shepherds, and foreigners from another nation, to be the ones bearing the news and blessing us all. Does Tiny Tim's prayer just pull at our heartstrings? Or can it be a lived reality in our lives and churches? Christmas is a time of anticipation. We wrap the presents and put them under the tree. And there's the anticipation of the mystery of what's in those gifts. And then there's the expectation of fulfilled desire. Well, in the Babylonian exile, 600 years before Jesus was born, they began to anticipate a Messiah. There was the expectation of an earthly king who was going to come and restore the kingdom. The problem was that that was misplaced expectation. We think of God as the dispenser of all good things, when God wants to give us God's self. The Word became flesh and lived among us. God entered the world as a helpless baby born into poverty. And sometimes it takes a child to point out to us our misplaced ideas. Tiny Tim, the disabled son of Scrooge's clerk, went to church on Christmas Eve, and he came back saying he hoped that everyone had seen him in church because he was a cripple, and that it might help them to remember who made a beggar's walk and blind men see. a friend posted that her 7-year-old daughter went up to Santa and proceeded to ask Santa what he wanted for Christmas. And also that her daughter was singing, "Here comes Jesus Christ, here comes Jesus Christ," instead of "Here comes Santa. Jesus Christ comes tonight." And instead of baking cookies for Santa, she wanted to bake a cake for Jesus' birthday. God continues to come amongst us. Everyone who heard what the angels said to the shepherds was amazed. We have heard the angels too. We are the everyone who heard. God has blessed us all with the gift of himself. The miracle has just begun in you for the sake of the world. As Tiny Tim said, God bless us, everyone. Say it with me. God bless us, everyone.